On our sideline, David Aldridge. Now here's Morant. Driving to the basket. And it's good for two. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Alec
Burks.
The assist.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. They were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Morant. Following the score by Miami. Shoots over Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson misses.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Whoa,
that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. They got some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association. And that figures to continue for a while.
Now, Hero. Burks looking around to the middle. Here's Ware.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Pass to Wells. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Wiggins. And it's Adebayo in the corner. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
So timeout call here. The first for Memphis. After back-to-back 50-win seasons, Dan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27-55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
Now, here's Mitchell. Brandon Clark missing his last shot. Mitchell's shot is good. Pass to Aldama. Looking for Kennard. He gets it in there. Back to Aldama. Clark trying to get open. And again, Memphis no good. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
First team.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
And 101 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Pippen. And he lays it straight in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Kennard's shot is off. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
At the line for Memphis.
And both free throws good for Pippen. The Heat with the lead. Rozier into the lane. Over in the corner, Jaquez. Back to Rozier. Pass to Jaquez. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Heat lead by 2.
17. The Heat. 19.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Here's Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Here's Morant. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First team foul.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Back to Rozier. Jaquez left side. On the wing, Wiggins. A three-pointer, no good. Memphis trailing here. Here's Bane. And it's all evened up.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
To the paint. Where? And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Edey picks one up. The Heat shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
Jackson in the corner. Out to Morant. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Hero. Here's Robinson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Here's Morant. And finished up by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing. And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Ulrich. David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed. And
that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Pass to Bane. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. No good there. The Heat leading by 3. Here's Ware. Outside, Hero. Back to Adebayo. And it's Morant with the rebound. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Deep, Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Adebayo's got the lead up to 6 now for Miami.
Exceptional shooter across the floor. Adebayo has a huge presence with the ball.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter at the mark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Pippen. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, you love to see a quick bucket off the inbounds. Well done.
Pass to Ware. Sinks that one from the post. Ware's got 10 points.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And here's Kennard. Launches it. Jaquez with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Kennard with the ball. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. Pass to Kennard. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Larson. Aldama with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Heat leading by just 1. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
And here's Burks. Takes it inside. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. The Heat need to get a shot off. Ware, good. Ware's got 12.
Alec Burks.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. And at this point, Tyler Herro's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Herro's an outstanding offensive player.
Edey gets the bucket.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Memphis trailing here. Pass to Wells. Morant outside. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Miami. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. The Grizzlies trail by 4. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
On the wing, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. The shot by Adebayo, no good. To the inside. Here's Conchar. And it's blocked.
And watch how Herro uses a burst of speed to get ahead of the shot, managing to swat that one away.
Left side, Rozier. Outside, Herro. Highsmith's shot is good. And the Heat lead by 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
1:11 left in the third quarter. Back to Rozier. Pass to Herro. Inside. Here's Highsmith. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And now it's an 8-point Miami lead.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket. Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
And the basket by Rozier.
And that's a tough shot against some good defense. Rozier, though, the athleticism to step up to the challenge on that one.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Now Herro. 5 points in the game. Mitchell right side. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's Larson. Has to wear. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
First personal foul.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
On the free throw, no good. Down low, Kennard. And that one drops. Kennard's got 7 points in the game.
Grizzlies foul.
Miami shooting their fifth and 6 free throws of the game.
Second team foul.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
At the line for the Heat, Davion Mitchell. 2 shots.
And Mitchell drops them both. Got it up. And so it's Miami in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game.
The Heat, 60. Your Grizzlies, Houston.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Memphis with it. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Clark. Back to Morant. Nails the baby hook.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Larson. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Anderson. Misses from short range. Now here's Morant. Drops in the layup for 2. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Assist goes to
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is this?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. Told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And another miss by Memphis. Here's Highsmith. And he jams it with authority.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. To the paint. And Wiggins throws it down.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Wells. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing we want to happen.
The Heat making a switch here. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bane.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Wiggins. And the shot is good. 8 points for Andrew Wiggins.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Inside. And then Clark slams it in.
And the first thing I thought of confidence from Clark. Knows his team needs a bucket and goes out and gets it.
Sweet move. Where? Good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And then Morant crafts it in.
And the agility, the hop, Morant just explodes off the floor.
On the wing, Wiggins. Back to Hero. That ball's high speed that time from Wiggins. And the Heat lead by 5.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
Knocked loose. And so Miami again turning it over. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wells. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Tyler Hero picks one up.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up. And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
And here's Adebayo outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. It's a 3-point game. It's hauled in by Hero.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Adebayo. Left side, Hero. Just 5 to shoot. Has to wear. A three-pointer. Wiggins. And again, it's the Heat missing.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Hero. Adebayo, high post. No good. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
So it's Miami now. Has to wear. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Clark. Aldama with the ball. He's guarded by Adebayo. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Grizzlies ball.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Over to the wing. Clark with a wide open look. Hands it from downtown. Clark's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Grizzlies. And good that time.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
The Heat trail by 3.
To the lineup for your Grizzlies.
Here's Adebayo. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
2 shots. Grizzlies timeout.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 2 here.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
To the right side. Aldama gets the bucket.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Where? And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Edey can't hit. The Heat trail by 3. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Adebayo with the bucket.
And look who shows up in the clutch. The readiness of Adebayo paying off big time.
Outside Pippen. And there's the drive. Robinson with the block. Conchar on the wing. Stolen by Mitchell. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Pass to Larson. To take the lead. And the rejection by Jackson. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Timeout called the Heat.
Timeout call for the Heat.
They're down by 3. 29 seconds left from the first overtime. Action has been terrific.
Substitution on the court.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
Timeout call for Memphis. All right, men. The first ladies of the forum are ready to take the court. Give it up for your Grizzlies. Coming onto the floor for your Grizzlies, John Morant.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Tyler Hero. Second personal foul.
On defense, the Heat. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league. Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Outside, Hero. Inside. Here's Ware. Yes!
Ooh, put a little extra
extra on that one. He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Ja Morant. 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
There's Hero with the 3. Can't connect. So a close game sees Memphis take this one.
In the case, that not halfway, that got a high.